what happens to these air bellows as they wear out. Here we are about to go into hauling some timber in Finnish forest. Today we will look a little bit into air bellows. We have a air suspension trailer, an air suspension truck. So we will today talk a little bit about load indicator, and we will calibrate the load indicator and see how you do that. Let's get going. So here we are today with Henkka.
Hello.
This truck is equipped with Volvo load indicator. With that you can see from the display the actual weight of the combination and each axle. Do you use that?
Yes, daily. You see every axle and the whole weight. You can check that it's by the law.
Have you ever calibrated the load indicator?
No.
We will talk a little bit about air bellows because they are made out of rubber. And how the load indicator works is that we measure the pressure inside the air bellow and then we calculate the weight based on that. When time goes on, those air bellows wear out. To keep same ride height, you need to have a different pressure, and that starts to give inaccuracy to the load indicator. So it's good to regularly calibrate it, and that's what we will do today. First thing, here we have a weighing scale. We can get a measurement for this full plate, and if we go here, calibration, we can either choose vehicle scale, which is the scale that we have over there, or then if you have a scale for one single axle, then you can take that. So we go for this one, and then it says that you should not have parking brake on so that the truck can freely float on its air suspension, and you should not press any brake, gear in neutral, all axles down. And it's good if the weighing scale is on even surface so that the trailer is not pulling us back or pushing us forward or anything like that. We say okay, and then it says drive first axle into the scale, and now it says 6.9 there. So then you drive there and I will go and take the measurement. .9 there, so I will just 6120. 6 1 2 0, and we save. And then calibration successful. Then it will ask you to drive the pusher axle to the scale. So then you need to a little bit pay attention. And if we can stay there without pressing brakes, that's good for the calibration. Then we push calibrate. 7580, so you can punch that in. 7580. Good. And then you can press calibrate. 12920. Yep. And then one last axle left. 18 and 760. Probably some snow load.
Yeah.
Cool. And the truck will remember few trailers. I cannot remember how many, but if you have different trailers, it will memorize it. And you have to do it also with different loads and empty to make it good, because the air bellow pressure and the load doesn't correlate linearly. So when the air bellow starts to give up, it's good if you can do it with different loads.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. But then we go and give some coffee and bulla to the weighing scale people, and then we get to the woods. All right, we start to be back at square one where we started without load. So we go here now to the weighing scale, and now we have the load on. It's the same procedure, so we take one axle at a time to the weighing scale. And then I run out, take the load indicator up here and calibrate. 7200. Calibrate, and now it says 1400, so it's this first and the second axle. First axle on the scale and the second axle 13,500. There's your 1,000 that was wrong.
Yeah.
And it's 2560. And then you can save it. It should be good for this load and empty, but then if you have medium load, it might not be as accurate. To get that right, then you have to do it with a few different loads. But yeah, then if you do these with different loads, then that will keep the load indicator accurate for you. It's good to do a few times a year at least, because the air bellows wear out over time. It will start to give some inaccuracy to the measurements. So this is how you can make sure that you always have the right weight and information available in the display.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for watching and see you next time.